I had no doubt that this was the key. Once you understand intensity, this is the key to understanding exercise science and the key to the perfect, proper, appropriate application necessary for unbreached, spectacular progress. The issue of volume, or number of sets. The issue of volume is a negative factor, negative with a capital N. In other words, to the extent to which you work out, perform a number of sets. Volume is a negative because for every set performed, there is caused a deeper inroad into recovery ability. For every set performed, more and more of the body's limited reserve of resources is used in the attempt to recover or compensate for the merely exhaustive effects of the workout, leaving that much less left over or available for overcompensation in the form of muscle growth. Now, in order to better understand the concept inroad, merely visualize it as the term clearly suggests, an in into the road or a hole being dug. You perform one set, you dig a small hole. You do a second set, you dig a deeper hole. A third set, it goes deeper still, and so on. Because for every set you do, the deeper that hole gets, then that much more of your body's resources will be used, or you could say wasted, in recovery, overcoming the deficit, the inroad, filling the hole, leaving that much less left over for building the mountain on top of the muscle. Mike, would it really make a difference if I did a second set? Would it be a mistake? And I realized not all that long ago that, in fact, going from one set to two sets is the biggest mistake you could possibly make. It's not just a mistake, it's the biggest mistake possible. Because going from one set to two sets is not merely a linear or sequential increase of 1 unit. It represents a 100% increase in the volume of the exercise. You just doubled the exercise, and therefore you doubled the inroad into recovery ability. So even if there was some advantage in terms of achieving a greater growth stimulus by doing a second set, it would be completely nullified by the fact that you increased the volume that much and made a greater inroad into recovery ability. The single major cause of lack of meaningful progress in this area is overtraining. And if you think I'm overstating it, or that I mention the issue too often in my articles, you are wrong. Considering that it is the major cause of lack of progress, because it is the reason most bodybuilders fail to achieve their goals, and because the orthodoxy, along with exercise science, unconscionably continue to evade the point, I'm actually understating it. Bodybuilding is not dying because of drug use, but because Weider and the powers that be promulgate the notion that volume training is the best way to proceed, while not informing you that their champs are taking outrageous quantities of drugs to help counteract overtraining.